Welcome back to Khali Yoga Center. I'm here with Lindsay.
Hey.
Low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana.
Let's do it.
Okay, Lindsay, jump into low plank. Yeah, that's joked on Lindsay before this video that she likes to skip low plank and go right to lying on the floor. That'll be a common misalignment that we cover in this video. All right, let's jump into low plank. So Lindsay's shoulders are lower to the height of her elbows. That is the number one foundational aspect of this pose, and she's using her core to push her heels back and press the crown of her head forward. We've been recording a lot of poses today. Lindsay's arms are understandably shot. I'm gonna get in low plank. Teach me through low plank.
Chris is in low plank. The foundation is he has his fingers spread wide, palms flat on the mat. His feet are together and he's pushing his heels towards the back of the space. You'll see there's a long line from his heels to the crown of his head. The power of Chris's high plank is coming from his whole body integrating to center line. He has his legs squeezing in, his shoulder blades squeezing towards his spine, and then his whole anterior torso and quads are lifting up to the bones. If we look at Chris's elbows, they're stacked over his wrist. And that's
shaking.
They're also shaking. The stacking of elbows over wrists are going to provide him stability. Then the tops of his shoulders are stopping at the line of his elbows. So he can still hug his shoulder blades together and broaden his chest in low plank. One common misalignment to see in low plank is when students drop their head down and look at their navel as they lower. That's going to provide extra weight on the traps and deltoids, which actually makes this pose harder. So to restore structure to this low plank, I'll have Chris raise his skull and his neck so it's in line with the rest of his spine. Another common misalignment in Chaturanga Dandasana is shoulders, upper shoulders being dipped down below the line of the elbows. This adds weight to the anterior deltoids and can make this pose, is it harder?
Oh yeah.
To restore, Chris is going to press into his hands, lift his shoulders back to the height of his elbows, and then life gets easy. Another common misalignment that students will apply to their practice is to tuck the upper arms under the chest as they come to low plank. This can seem easier, and it kind of is, and there's a loss of power in arms and core integrity. So Chris is going to slightly push up and create some space between his outer ribs and his inner arms. For our first modification, Chris is going to start in high plank and drop his knees to the earth. From his knees to the crown of his head, he has a long line. From here, lower to low plank. This is a great modification because he's removing some of the weight of his legs by basing at his knees. Another great way to modify low plank and continue building arm strength is to lower to the height that you can while maintaining core engagement. So Chris, will you demo like halfway to the height of your elbows? That's a great place to stop and work core strength and arm strength there.
We had to take a few cuts to get this video together, but we made it. We made it.
Good work.
Go check out some of our other videos where we take deep dives into workshopping a bunch of other poses and use these videos to grow your practice. See you next time.